Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let's continue next application of derivative, that is maxima and minima. Maxima and minima. Are extreme values. Maxima and minima means maximum and minimum values are extreme values, right? Then what you meant by maximum value and minimum value of the function, right? Just take one in general function. Right? This is y equal to f of x. Y equal to f of x be a function defined in some interval I. Now, at this point, this is at x equal to a. This is value of f of a. Put x value a, then you get f of a. This f of a is maximum value of the function. When it is maximum value of the function, f of a is maximum value of the function when remaining all the functional values are less than f of a, right? This is our interval. This is our interval I. Interval I, right? F of a is known as maximum value of the function only when remaining all the functional values are less than f of a, right? If you take any point here, this is some value, or this is also some value. This is at x equal to some value c. This is at x equal to some value b. Clearly all the values, f of c value, f of b value, all the values, all the functional values less than f of a. Then we can say that f of a is maximum value of the function, and this x equal to a is known as point of maxima, right? Remaining all the functional values, remaining all the functional values are less than f of a, then we can say that f of a is maximum value of the function. Just look at this graph. Remaining all the functional values less than f of a when you take x value less than a or more than a. For all the values of x from the given interval I, functional values are less than f of a. So, f of a is known as maximum value of the function. Take its definition. Definition of maximum or maxima. Let y equal to f of x be a function defined in some interval I. let y equal to f of x be a function defined in interval I said to have maximum there exist some a belongs to given interval. Let y equal to f of x be a function defined on interval I said to have maximum there exist one point a that is in given interval such that f of a is greater than f of x for all x belongs to given interval. Means f of a is greater than remaining all the functional values. F of a is greater than f of x means for all f of a is greater than remaining all the functional values. F of a is greater than f of x means f of a is more than remaining all the functional values, then only f of a is maximum. And f of a is called, if this condition is holds, then f of a is called maximum value of f of x, and f of a is called maximum value of f of x, and a is called point of maxima. Means at that point function attains its maximum value. Remember this condition, f of a is greater than f of x for all x belongs to given interval. Its meaning is f of a value is more than all the functional values in the given interval. Then we can say that f of a is maximum value of the function. F of a is called maximum value of f of x, and a is called point of maxima. At x equal to a function attains maximum value, then we can say that x equal to a is called point of maxima. This is definition for maximum value or maxima, right? Maxima. Next, minima. This is minima. Now let us discuss what is minimum value of the function, or what is meaning of minima. Right? Consider same function y equal to f of x. Suppose function is like this. This is y equal to f of x, and this is the point, and this is the point at x equal to a, and this is known as f of a. This is our f of a. In this f of a is maximum value, but in this figure f of a is least value. F of a is known as minimum value of the function only when remaining all the functional values are more than this value. When we can say that f of a is minimum? F of a is minimum only when remaining all the functional values are less than f of a, right? Take its definition. Minima. Let y is equal to f of x be function or be a function defined on interval I, defined on some interval. This is fixed interval I. In some interval I, said to have minimum there exist some point A belongs to I such that f of a is less than f of x for all x belongs to I. In this case, f of a is more than remaining all the functional values. Here f of a is less than all the remaining functional values for all x belongs to I. And in this case, f of a is called minimum value of f of x. F of a is called minimum value of f of x and a is called point of minima, right? This is about maximum value and minimum value. F of a is said to be maximum value of the function only when remaining all the functional values are less than f of a. F of a is said to be least value, means minimum value of the function when f of a remaining all the functional values are more than f of a. You can take functional value either x less than a or more than a, all the values are more than this value only. F of a is said to be minimum only when remaining all the functional values are greater than this. Means this f of a is least. This is definition of maximum value of the function and minimum value of the function. F of a is said to be minimum only when remaining all the functional values are more than f of a, means f of a only least. And f of a is said to be maximum only when f of remaining all the functional values are less than f of a. This is definition of maximum value and minimum value of the function, right? Next, and one more thing, for some functions maximum and minimum values does not exist, right? I will take one example. In general function y equal to f of x. This is y is equal to some f of x. For this function, there is no maximum value and there is no minimum value, because minimum value is minus up to minus infinity. There is no fixed minimum value, and this function is extended up to plus infinity. Means for this also there is no maximum value. Suppose its minimum value approaches to minus infinity, maximum value approaches to plus infinity, then maximum or minimum values does not exist, right? Suppose this graph is extended up to plus infinity. For this function, particular interval is not given here. Then for this function it attains minimum value, but there is no maximum, because we can extend this function up to a plus infinity. Means for this function there is no maximum value, but minimum value exists. For this function there is no maximum and there is no minimum. For some functions there is a maximum but there is no minimum. For this function this is the maximum value, but minimum value does not exist because it is up to plus infinity. There is no interval is given. For some functions maximum and minimum values does not exist. For some functions maximum exists, minimum not exist. For some functions maximum value exists, minimum value does not exist, right? Now, find the maximum and minimum values for the function. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x square for all x belongs to R if exist. Question is, find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x square if exist. Because for some functions both maximum and minimum values are exist. For some functions only maximum exists, minimum does not exist. For some functions only minimum is exist, maximum not exist. So find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x square for all x belongs to R if exist. If exist, right? We know that x square is always greater than or equal to 0. Any quadratic is greater than or equal to 0. F of x square is greater than or equal to 0 means f of x is greater than or equal to 0 means f of x greater than or equal to 0 means least value is 0 only. F of x is greater than or equal to 0 means greater than or equal to 0 means least value is 0, but there is no maximum value. There is no maximum means there is no fixed maximum value. You can take any value more than 0. There is no right side. There is no fixed maximum value, but minimum value is 0. F of x is greater than or equal to 0 means minimum value of f is equal to 0. In this case maximum of f does not exist because there is no fixed value. There is no fixed maximum value. So f of x maximum of f does not exist, right? F of x greater than or equal to 0 means minimum value. Suppose f of x is greater than or equal to 2 means minimum value is 2, there is no maximum. Suppose f of x is less than or equal to 10, then maximum value is 10, there is no minimum value, because minimum value approaches to minus infinity, means there is no fixed minimum value. In such cases does not exist. Next, f of x equal to x minus 1 whole square plus 3. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x minus 1 whole square plus 3 for all x belongs to R if exist. Right? If exist, find the maximum and minimum values, right? Here known value is, we know that x minus 1 whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. X minus 1 whole square is always greater than or equal to 0, right? X minus 1 whole square greater than or equal to 0, adding 3 on both the sides, then x minus 1 whole square plus 3 greater than or equal to 3, then x minus 1 whole square plus 3 greater than or equal to 3. From the given condition, what is x minus 1 whole square plus 3? This is nothing but our f of x only, means f of x greater than or equal to 3. F of x greater than or equal to 3 means least value is 3. There is no maximum value, because there is no fixed maximum. Therefore, minimum of f is equal to 3, maximum of f is does not exist, right? Maximum of f does not exist for this function, but minimum value 3 only. Next problem. Next problem, find the maximum and minimum values for the function minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10 if exist. If both are exist, then find maximum as well as minimum value. If does not exist, then simply write does not exist, right? Just look at the given function. In the given expression, which one is known value? Here known value is x minus 1 whole square. X minus 1 whole square always greater than or equal to 0. X minus 1 whole square always greater than or equal to 0. Right? X minus 1. But our requirement minus of x minus 1. Just multiplying negative sign or multiplying with minus 1 on both the sides. Minus of x minus 1 whole square less than or equal to 0. Once you multiply with negative numbers, sign of the inequality will be reverse. On multiplying with minus 1, greater than or equal to sign becomes less than or equal to. Now we need plus 10, so adding 10 on both the sides. On adding positive numbers, it will not make any difference, right? So just adding 10 on both the sides. Adding 10 on both the sides. Then it will be minus of x minus 1 whole square plus 10 less than or equal to 10. Now look at this. This is nothing but f of x only, right? F of x from the given data, f of x less than or equal to 10. F of x less than or equal to 10 means it is maximum value. Remaining all the values are less than only. This is the minimum value. Therefore, maximum value. Less than means this is the maximum. Remaining all are least, less than 10 only. Maximum of f is equal to, maximum of f is 10. In this case there is no fixed minimum. Minimum of f does not exist. Does not exist, right? Because there is no fixed minimum, right? Next, find the maximum and minimum values for the function. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x cube plus 1. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to x cube plus 1. And x cube is there means its value is 0, negative as well as positive, right? If you put input as 0, then output is 0. If you put input as a negative number, output is negative. If you put input as positive number, then output is positive. We know that x cube value lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, right? X cube, its value oscillating between minus infinity to plus infinity. And plus 1, adding 1 on both the sides, it won't difference. On adding any number to the infinity, it will not make any difference, right? So x cube plus 1 also less than or equal to infinity, because infinity plus 1 is also infinity. On adding 1 or adding 2 or adding any finite value to the infinity, it won't make any difference, right? So on adding 1, again it is minus infinity and plus infinity only. Then minus infinity greater than f of x, this is nothing but f of x only. Means infinity means does not exist, least value does not exist, greatest value also does not exist. Infinity is not a finite value, means does not exist only. In this case, maximum of f is equal to does not exist, means plus infinity, does not exist. And similarly, minimum of f is does not exist. In this case, both the values are not exist. Does not exist, right? Because it is oscillating between minus infinity to plus infinity, means there is no fixed minimum and there is no fixed maximum. So both the values does not exist, right? Next problem, find the maximum and minimum values for the function. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to modulus of x minus 2 minus 1, right? For this function, find the maximum and minimum values if exist. Again we know that modulus function always greater than or equal to 0 only. It is always, it is just like square root function only. It is greater than or equal to 0. Then adding adding minus 1 on both sides. On adding, inequality sign remains as it is. This is nothing but our f of x. F of x greater than or equal to minus 1. Greater than or equal to means least value. Less than or equal to means maximum value. Therefore, minimum of f is equal to minus 1. In this case, there is no fixed maximum. Maximum of f does not exist. Does not exist. Next problem. F of x equal to sin 2x plus 5. Find the maximum and minimum values for the function f of x equal to sin 2x plus 5 if exist. Right? Again use known value. We know that. What is sin value? Sin value always lies between sin of 2x or sin of 3x or sin of any angle. Sin of any angle always lies between, means sin 2x or 3x or any number. Sin of any angle value lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Right? Sin value always lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Right? It is known value only. But our requirement sin 2x plus 5, so adding 5 throughout the expression. Adding 5 throughout. Then it will be 4. Because 5 minus 1, 4, greater than or equal to sin 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 6. Now this is nothing but our f of x only. 4 greater than or equal to f of x less than or equal to 6. In this case, it is always lies between 4 to 6, means this is least value, this is maximum value. Therefore, maximum of f is equal to 6, minimum of f is equal to 4. For this function, both the values are exist. Both maximum as well as minimum values are exist. Minimum value 4, maximum value 6. Right? Next concept, local maximum and local minimum values, or local maxima and local minima. Right? And local minima. Let's understand what is local maxima and local minima. Means local minimum value and local maximum value. For better understand, just consider our college. In that we have 6 sections, right? To understand local maxima and local minima, just consider our college. And in that we have 7 sections. That is A section, B section, C section, D section, E section, F and Z, right? In our college, we have 7 sections, A to Z, right? In A section, suppose highest result 50, assume that is not only highest result, assume that highest result 50, highest result percentage, highest result 50, lowest may be 30, right? Sorry, 35%. And in B section, highest percentage 60 and lowest percentage some 38%. Here in C section, suppose highest result 65, lowest result suppose 40. In D section, suppose highest 75 and lowest percentage 50. In E section, suppose highest 78, lowest some 51. Here suppose 80 is highest result and least is 75. In G section, suppose highest result 99% and lowest result 95%. Just it is assumption, right? When compared to A section, what is maximum result, what is highest score? When compared to A section, highest score is 50, lowest score 35, right? When compared to this interval, it is not in college, it is not highest result of the college. Highest result of the college is 99. But when compared to A section, this is highest result. When compared to B section, highest result 60%, lowest 38. When compared to C section, highest 65, lowest 40, 75 and 50, 51, 78, 80, 75, 95, 99. In some interval, 50 is the maximum, 35 is minimum. Local means in a particular interval. Local maximum and local minimum means in a particular interval, that is the maximum and minimum. It is not overall maximum and not overall minimum, right? When compared to this interval, when compared to A section, it is one interval. In a college, we have 7 sections. These are intervals. It is one interval, second interval, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. These are the intervals. In A section, this is highest result means it is local, because when compared to this section only it is maximum. 50 is known as local maximum. Local maximum when compared to neighborhood point of A. Don't compare with other sections, right? When compared to neighbors of A section, in A section, this is highest result and it is lowest result. When compared to interval B, highest 60, lowest 38, means this is maximum and this is minimum. When compared to this interval, this is the maximum, this is the minimum. Maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum. Remember, local means in a given interval or neighborhood point of given interval. That is the local maximum and local minimum. This is not actual definition, just to understand. Consider 7 sections, highest and lowest results. When compared to A section, this is the highest result, this is the lowest, highest, lowest, highest, lowest, right? Local means It is maximum as well as minimum in a given interval or neighborhood point of given point, right? Let's understand what is local maximum and local minimum values for the function y equal to f of x. Suppose y equal to f of x be any real valued function, right? Just consider graph of y equal to f of x. Right? This is graph of y equal to f of x. Take it as point A or take point A, point B, point C, D, E, F and so on. If you take neighborhood point of, suppose it is x equal to A. X equal to A is point of local minima. This is f of A value. When you take some other values, if you take functional value, x value less than A, here this is, I will take it as A minus H, means just less than A, and take here x equal to A plus H. This is of our A, f of A plus H, this is f of A minus H. When compared to neighborhood point of A, what is f of A? F of A is least, means minimum. F of A is minimum when compared to this interval. What is our interval? A is some interval. When compared to neighborhood point of small a, f of A is minimum value. In case of some interval or in a given locality, this is the minimum value. This minimum value is known as local minimum. Use word local minimum and local maximum only when function have more than one maximum and more than one minimum. Here function attains one maximum value, one minimum. Here attains minimum value, here attains maximum, again minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum, and so on. And this is f of A plus H, right? And it is at x equal to C. This is f of C. F of C is maximum when compared to neighborhood point of C. Takes it as some C plus H and it is C minus H, right? This is f of C minus H, and take here this is f of C plus H. When compared to neighborhood point of C, f of C is maximum. F of C is maximum value of the function when compared to neighborhood point of point C or neighborhood point of B. When compared to neighbors of C, f of C is maximum. In such cases, we use the word local maximum and local minimum. In a given interval, suppose function attains minimum value and in some other interval it attains minimum, some other intervals maximum. In such cases, we use the word local maximum and local minimum. This is the minimum value when compared to neighborhood point of A. This is f of C is maximum value when compared to neighborhood point of C. It is not overall maximum value and it is not overall minimum value. This is not minimum value, local minimum, because there are many minimum values and f of c is maximum value only when compared to neighborhood point of c. In a given interval, suppose function attains maximum or minimum. In this interval it is one of the minimum, in this interval it is one of the minimum. In such cases we use the word local maximum and local minimum. Means function have more than one maximum and more than one minimum value. In such cases we use the word local maximum and local minimum, right? Just take definition of local maximum and local minimum. This is just to understand what is local maximum and local minimum, right? Local maxima. A function y equal to f of x is said to have local maximum value. A function y equal to f of x is said to have local maxima at x equal to c if f of c is greater than f of x. F of c is more than f of x for all x value should be from, not it from domain, from neighborhood point of c, x value from c minus h comma c plus h. A function f of y equal to f of x is said to have local maxima at x equal to c if f of c is greater than f of x for all x value belongs to c minus h comma c plus h, and f of c is called local maxima, and point x equal to c is called point of local maxima. Local maxima and point x equal to c is called point of local maxima, right? Then a local minima. Local minima, again same sentence only. A function y equal to f of x is said to have local minima at x equal to c if f of c is less than f of x for all x value should be belongs to neighborhood point of c, means c minus h comma c plus h, and f of c is called local minima f of c is called local minima and point x equal to c is called point of minima, right? This is definition of local maximum and local minimum. Just remember, local maximum and local minimum means maximum and minimum values in the given interval. It is not overall maximum value and not overall minimum value in the given interval. In this interval, f of c is minimum. In the given interval, f of c is minimum value. In such cases, we use the word local minimum and local maximum. In some given interval, maximum and minimum values are called local maximum and local minimum. Okay? In the next class, we will learn how to find maximum value and minimum value, local maximum and local minimum values by using derivatives. Our intention is to find maximum and minimum values of the function by using differentiation, because we are learning applications of derivatives. How to find maximum and minimum values by using differentiation, we will discuss in the next class. Okay? With this I will stop today's class. Thank you.